Boxing Cup. The last Momentum One Day Cup game of the season here in East London. The Warriors trying to entrench themselves in the semi-finals against the luckless WSB Cape Cobras, who've won the toss and decided to bat first on an absolute peach of a day. It really is a gorgeous day here in the Eastern Cape, in the border region, and there are the Warriors going out into the field and shortly to be joined by the two batsmen. And joining me to open proceedings today, it's a very good day to the returning John Kent.
Thanks, Brett. Good to be back and straight into the action. Big game, both sides want to finish off well. Do the Cobras, we've heard all about that from their side, and the Warriors plenty to play for. They win today, they can see themselves into those semi-finals for sure.
Very consistent is Peter Malan. He's averaging 40 in his career. This season he's averaging a touch around 40. There is his career record. 3 centuries, 8 50s. He'd probably want to have converted some of those 50s into the 3-figure scores. That's always the target of upper order batsmen, and they've got the time in the 50-over game to bat through and get the 3-figure score. But he is an accomplished player. And then opening the batting with him today is a change from the other evening. It was Teo Walborough there. And this is Jonathan Bird, who's come out. Up front, the precocious under-19 talent, just 18 years of age. He's just begun his career. He's got 150. He's played the bulk of his Cobras career in the middle order, but here he's being thrusted and tested, perhaps in the last game, John, with the opening berth.
Well, it's a good time to have a look and see what he can produce. We say there's lots of potential. He's going to be tested here today, facing the new ball. He's going to be facing up to Glenton Sturman. 3 wickets in his 5 games in his Momentum One Day Cup career so far, and he's been brought into the side in place of Birch today.
Brad White will get things underway, and those dark glasses are needed today. It's a bright sunny day. First ball of the match. And there's a little hint of movement. It squares up Malan, but he's underway with the thick edge down to third man. Super shot for 4. Over pitch, the width was there, but beautifully punished.
Had an opportunity previously, slightly missed out, but that was glorious stroke. The timing was all there.
Shot strays onto the pads. That's confidence from Bird. Wow, that is a really good stroke. Just the pick up off his legs and hammers it high, wide and away for 4.
Well, that's the one ball that he's got a touch straighter, as Germany's leg stumpish and dealt with severely. Really a tall, imposing figure at the crease, and Bird has dealt with that one.
Well, if there's a stroke that's a confidence builder, that's it. Yep. Shot away for 4, on the up. There wasn't a lot of footwork. He backed his hands and he's backed them well.
Oh, his bottom hand came off the bat in executing the stroke, and he looks at the toe end of the bat. The one drive he hit previous over was a great shot off the middle of the bat. This one out the outside half, and bat turning in his hand on impact. Didn't really look in total control of it, but 4 runs nonetheless.
Oh, and then what is that? It's a wide full toss. It's a no ball. That slipped out completely. It's been hammered away.
I'll tell you what, he must have a lot of perspiration on the hand, because that one was out of the blue. He's bowled so beautifully, and now he's let one that's gone flying high, wide, and the batsman, tell you what, he's fortunate it wasn't straight at him, because that could have been hugely dangerous. The foot was fine, the height above waist high, and that was a terrible delivery, and Peter Malan looks around straight away.
Pulled away. Pulled away for 4. Short again and put away. Not a good delivery to end the over. It's 10 runs from it, 35 without loss. Oh, it's bowled him. It's been a very good spell this by Steerman. Gets his first.
Well deserved. Steerman was on the money the most of the morning, and yeah, a bit of luck, and that's how luck turns. Peter Malan gets the inside edge onto the stumps, And that's the first wicket for the Warriors, and that's what you spoke about earlier. You needed that start, you needed to get in, and unfortunately for the Cobras, a wide delivery, didn't get his feet across. Big gap between bat and pad, and he dragged it on.
Yeah, and that's the kind of deliveries that gets the wicket, because it's been so good on the stumps, Steerman. And Peter Malan, well, gets an inside edge. He's gone for 15, Peter Malan. Cobras now 35 for 1.
Hamza in, and he needs to prove now that the start of this competition has been very good. Look at that. Those numbers are impressive, but there's probably his last game in this format this season. They're languishing at the bottom there. So he'd probably want to get another 35 or so runs, and then he'll go over 1,000.
Oh no, that's not his best. Off the mark and 4 runs.
Against the last 2 deliveries of the over, he's gone for a very good over, and it looks like the ball just slipped out of the fingers there. The heat in East London, you've got to have a towel or something to dry those fingers. We saw Steelman also had one actually called a no ball earlier.
Look, but if you Hamza, you're not complaining, because that's just the perfect delivery to get off the mark. Oh, lovely. We said how strong he is on that leg side, but that's just a wonderful shot that by Jonathan Bird.
Yeah, if they're not worked it out by now that he can only, he loves it on the onside, just force him to go through the offside. Get it outside that off stump, look at him. That's just a straight, that's off middle and off. But he shows you the full face of the bat, and that's what's good about that.
Shot. That's probably his best stroke from Bird. It was a nice straight blade, and he's timed it down the ground for 4. That's as good as we've seen from the youngster.
Two straight. Beautiful. Look at that. Face bat, Marlborough. Beautiful to see from Bird. Wonderful.
Wide of the crease, full toss, smashed away over mid-wicket for 4. That was a gift.
De Klerk tossing that one up. And Hamza, wait, he didn't even pitch. It was there for taking. Full toss. Invited Hamza just to hit him over the top for 4.
He's got him finally outside the off stump. He finds the edge. This time Kashile makes no mistake, and Magala's worthy toil has borne fruit. Bird loosely outside the off stump has gone for 39. It's 76 for 2.
Will you say, I'll take them when it counts? If they don't count, it doesn't matter. That's Magala bowling across from Hamza. Hamza fetching it, and then Kashile does not make any mistake. And then Warriors getting their second wicket, 76 for 2.
The end of Jonathan Bird for 39, 76 for 2. We'll take it as official. 19 overs done. Jason Smith, the new man. He's at the non-strikers end. Jade de Klerk will continue with his left arm spin.
Oh, he's edged it. And that has been a long time coming, a boundary for Jason Smith.
Something had to give. He went at 1 yard outside off stump, and it just past the keeper there. From the pressure's been building, you could just sense it. Jason Smith faced 24 balls, and he only's got 10 runs, and it's just that bit of luck. You know, he's looking to give himself that room. He's looking to go one of his favorite areas.
Slow ball now, runs it fine. He got a boundary early on in the over, and he's going to get another one to finish the over. 2 boundaries in it, 98 for 2.
got to get your angles right here at Buffalo Park. It's square boundaries are huge, and Jason Smith has worked it out now that if he gets it fine enough, short boundaries are very short, and the slow ball, it's the length that gave him the opportunity to just run it down.
Oh, full toss, and that's a soft day to get out. And Grandpa's got his second wicket in the format. Well done to him. Jason Smith's on his way.
Beaten in the flight, I keep telling you, that's what it's about. But Jason Smith will look back. He faced 32 deliveries for his 15, and he's just started to get himself in, and then he just knocked it straight back to the part-timer.
Oh, can you believe it? First one was a full toss as well. This time he tried to hit it back over his head. No timing. And a sharp piece of catching, really, off his own bowling. And he hasn't got too many of those opportunities in his bowling career, but he held on and did a little juggle, bit of a back heel. Good celebration. That's another big breakthrough for the Warriors. Jason Smith. He's on his way. He's gone for 15. 102 for 3.
Good shot. That's a beautiful shot, that. It's his first boundary wall, bro. Being sent down the order. Nice.
That tells you he's fit. That's a 4. That means he's fit, and then they've been given the captaincy as well, which is a top, you know, with his career as well, performance.
Yeah, just way outside that off stump, and when you get the opportunity to try and score, Walbra just obliges to it. Oh, nicely played. Not a good start to the over from Tate. 4 runs.
Keep going, fellas.
That was 2 straight, giving away the runs where the 2 spinners have been doing very, very well. And when he bowled 2 straight, you know, good betters, they won't ask anything. Say, I'll take that.
Pulled away. Well in front of square. There's no fielder there. And again, it was the first delivery, now the last delivery. Another boundary, so an expensive one. 10 runs from it, 143 for 3.
So that's something as well that Robbie P need to look at with his coach, his bowling coach. What can they do to correct that? Because it becomes so much expensive with the game. Really, it doesn't give you, you know, the big scoring of it.
Oopsie. Oopsie. Gone upstairs. Check the stumping. Has been very watchful, Hamza, throughout the innings. A couple of wickets falling around him. No, nothing wrong with the front foot.
That's easy. He came down. He's gone. That's gone. He didn't put the foot down quickly. Kashile picking up that way too low. He's gone. That's gone.
Yeah, that's a wonderful piece of keeping that by Sinete Makashile. Looking to try and come down the ground, trying to work that ball around. That's what he normally does, Hamza. But unfortunately, just misses one. So given by the umpire. So Hamza, well, he's gone for 48. The Cobras now 144 for 4.
Around the wicket, 3 balls to go.
Awiam Gijima, the new batsman. Average of 26, best of 69 not out.
That's Mgijima, very good one. Through the covers, that's the boundary for 4.
Yeah, just searching, they bowled one short delivery. Tate, and this time he tries to bowl it a little bit fuller. It's a full toss. It gets in a good position and puts that away as 150 comes up for the Cape Cobras.
Oh, Walbrook got the length he wanted though, so he could get on the back foot, and he's played it really well. He's timed it nicely for 4.
Just offer up a little bit of length, bit of width. It's nicely put away. And cover sweepers well in front of square. And he's guided this one wide of backward point very nicely indeed. Used the pace of the ball and spun away from the sweeper as well.
There it is, and it's nicely played. Very fine. This could go for 4. Oh, that's a good diving say. Oh, it might be in vain. Probably going to have a look. Good effort.
It's a much quicker delivery. Spearing in towards leg stump, and he got it real fine. Tate is the fielder. Fine leg. He ran around and appears to have stopped it, but we need another look here. Doesn't touch the board yet. Good work. And does it roll onto the board afterwards?
That's what we're going to have to see. Does it touch the... Oh, it does. Settled against the cushion. And there is confirmation. Despite the effort, it still goes for 4. Reverse swept for 4. Poor delivery. And it's meat and drink.
Mgijima, he's tried a couple of sweeps reverse. This is the second time he's tried it. He's got a juicy full toss outside off stump. Had one fielder to beat at backward point, and he's done just that.
Be interesting to see how this over pans out, because I'm a believer, John. Part-time bowlers, you always take them off and over too soon rather than over too late, because they're doing a job for you that you don't expect. He's got a wicket, he's been tight, but he's just gone for 2 4s in his last 4 deliveries. Single, the side, trouble, trouble, trouble. I think he's gone. Oh dear, oh dear. It was great fielding. Valley, the fielder at mid-wicket, but the non-striker was perhaps just hovering on his heels a little bit. He wasn't expecting the call, and he was late in getting away. Mgijima's swift, but I'm not sure he's swift enough. This looks like it's going to be only one winner. The throw is great. Oh, it's close. It's closer than we think. Watching, watching, watching.
It's out. Batsman like this asshole. It's out.
Here's a better look from the run-out camera. They've directed, he's done. But the keeper, it cushions, and now he's taking a little bit of time here. Maybe, maybe. No, he's gone. No, he's gone.
That's the S. Julian, keep talking out. Can we talk out? The umpire's talking.
Are they dislodged from the grooves with the bat short? There's a desperate dive from Mgijima, and he needed that to try and survive. I think he's gone. That looks like just above the glove there. There's a bail in the air. I'm pretty sure he's out. Third umpire has to make the call. As tight as it was, sadly, I think for the Cobras, he's going to be found wanting.
There it is, the final call, the finger raised from the third umpire, and a big wicket for the Warriors. So Mgijima's innings comes to an end. He's gone for 20. Cobras now 179 for 5.
So here is the new man. He played a bright and breezy innings the other evening in Benoni. Mangaliso Mosetle on loan with the Cobras from the Dolphins. He got 29 of 25 balls with a 6 and 2 fours the other evening. There's his record. Just the 100 in those 85 matches. I suppose for the bulk of it, he's come down in the lower middle order, so the chance of getting three-figure scores is slim. Big appeal. He's gone. He's caught down the leg side. He's not happy, but he's got to go. It was a loosener from Magala, shortened down the leg side. He had a flap at it at Walborough. The Warriors were convinced, so was Brad White, but the reaction from the batsman, Teo Walborough, he is not happy that he got a touch to that.
Can you believe it? It's just all unraveling here for the Cobras. The man who's in is gone. Short loosener down the leg side, and it must have been a glove or something, but the batsman was not interested at all. He was sure he didn't get a touch, and the Warriors grateful. Whatever comes their way at this point, it's all going in their direction. So Kashile takes a good catch behind, simple as you like. Walborough, he's marching back, and he's gone for 32. Cobras 179 for 6.
Dane Pitt, better than average for a lower order player, averaging 27, just under 27 with 150. They want a performance from him today. Magala with other ideas. Goes to Pitt. Yeah! Oh, right through him. The extra ball has borne fruit this time. No footwork whatsoever. The nip back, the extra pace, and Pitt has had his stumps trimmed. Magala gets his third. It's 180 for 7, and it's all falling away for the Cobras.
Oh, just no feet. Hung the bat out there and went straight through. Look at that, just angling in. He's just been angling it into those right-handers all day, and he's knocked him over. Top of the stumps, bang. Lovely sight for the fast bowler, and that's a bit more of a celebration we love to see. That's his third wicket now. He's bowling beautifully. Dane Pitt's gone for none, 180 for 7 now.
Confirmation, the new man is Lazard Williams, but he's at the non-striker's end.
Straight to Sisanda Magala, who takes a comfortable catch. It's been a great day for him and the Warriors. Lovely stuff by Sisanda Magala. It's 185 for 8.
Everyone's happy. Cameraman wants his shirt. He will get it after the game. He can. I hope he'll fit in there. But Magala, for me, showing again. 4th wicket at less than 3 and over. And there's the fuller length. Suddenly the batsman on the back foot didn't get the weight forward, and he made it look so easy.
Yeah, you can just look, you can just see from the weight transfer by Mangaliso Mosetle. Well, he's gone for 3, 185 for 8. Tandontini, the new batsman. It's straight up in the air, an opportunity for somebody to take it. Takes a good catch at the end. And that's 5 wickets for Sisanda Magala.
Well deserved. Lazard Williams trying to go over the top, and that's what he's been caught in between. Should I just bat out? Should we bat out? The overs have a few swipes at it, and he tried to attack one of the shorter deliveries, and it just went straight up. It was probably not the best option to take there. Beaten by pace, and nearly 2 fielders that ran into each other.
Yeah, they've lost 8 wickets. They lost 5 wickets for 8 runs. Lazard Williams, while he's gone for 3, it's 187 for 9. Oh, he's bowled him! Wonderful day this for Sisanda Magala and the Warriors. Well, they bowled the Cape Cobras out for 188.
3 wickets in 4 balls.
Yeah, the wonderful spell this by Sisanda Magala. Said how great he has been. Just pace, searching for that Yorker. Low full toss, onto the stumps. Patterson, he's gone without scoring, and the Cobras are 188 all out. Career best in momentum one-day cup. This for Sisanda Magala, 6 for 24.
Thanks, Prazo.
Yeah, the Cobras would look at this batting card and they won't be happy. Top 6 batters all got in and no one really pushed on to get a big one. Bird looked good. He had a chance early doors, and Hamza fell too short of well-deserved 50, but the rest of the batting lineup just crumbled under a great spell of bowling from Sisanda Magala. It just felt, and we started the conversation about partnerships, and nothing happened again today for the Cape Cobras. We spoke about the 30s and the 40 partnerships throughout the season, and nothing seems to be going their way. The Warriors bowled extremely well, and if you just look at the runs per over there, even their part-timers got away with a few.
Yeah, Sisanda Magala with a career best in the Momentum One Day Cup, 6 for 24, and good contributions throughout the bowlers. Yeah, the Warriors, well, they really bowled well to bowl the Cape Cobras out, and they'll need 189 runs to win. Welcome back to Buffalo Park, where the Cobras won the toss and elected to bat first, and the Warriors, well, they bowled them out for 188, which means that they'll need 189 to win this game and secure their place in the semi-final. A 9 for 6. That's what the Cape Cobras managed to get for their last 6 wickets, just 9 runs. Bowled really well, did Sisanda Magala. Career best in the Momentum One Day Cup, 6 for 24. Those are his numbers. John Kent alongside me. Bowled well, the Warriors, didn't they?
Very disciplined. They started off extremely well, and they got rewarded for their patience and consistency. So for the Warriors' perspective, half a job done. This opening pair, Eddie Moore, he's the skipper. He's partnered up with Breetzke, and they can get a big partnership early on, break the back of this chase.
Yeah, the difference though was that new ball. I thought just for the first couple of overs, Steerman and Tate bowled well. Even though Tate was slightly wayward, it was a little bit expensive, but the partnership was a good one, which meant that the Cape Cobras didn't get away from them. 189, well, you just feel that it's just one partnership, one decent partnership, and they get over the line. Spoke about a lot of permutations of what happens if the Warriors win or lose, what happens tomorrow. That's the game against the Knights and the Titans. Word from the captain. Hamza played nicely. 48, some brilliant work by the keeper. Kashile stumping.
It's been a tough campaign. The skipper's had a really good series, well over 500 runs, and on the top 3 run scorers list. Breetzke, youngster. Brett Proctor interviewed him earlier this morning, and that's his stats so far in the Momentum One Day Cup. 100 350s. You know, he's got the talent. Can he convert that into consistent performances going forward? Brett Proctor asked him a couple of good questions early on and said, why do you think, you know, been inconsistent? So really enjoyed that interview, hearing the youngster his take on his career thus far. But there's a skipper for today. Bowled really well today as a part-time off spinner. Handy job by that average over 40. Only 10 matches in his short Momentum One Day Cup career, but he started off really well.
He comes into the Momentum One Day Cup with some good form. Good form in the 4-day competition. He's been very consistent in that long format. Comes into the Momentum One Day Cup and already scored 100. Lazard Williams was good. with a new ball against the Titans the other night. In and out of this Cape Cobra side. Just over 5.5 runs to the over. Good average that. The best of 4 for 74. And for them to have a chance, the Cape Cobras, they need early wickets.
So ready to go. 189 for victory. One slip in position for Lazard Williams. There's Dane Patterson as well in this lineup. He's come back in as well, so good to see him with a new nut in hand once again as well.
And a good start. Oh, that would have been a great catch because that ball was traveling. Well, it traveled to the boundary. None without loss.
That went like an absolute rocket. He threw the hands at that one. A scream of catch it, and that was not far away. It was just beat him for pace, really. It was within reach. He got two hands to it, but the speed of the stroke and the ball flying past him, he just couldn't hold on.
Yeah, he smashed that. And if you look at the angle, you can't see the angle from that position there, but you can see the bat speed from Eddie Moore. Look how close he is there, and that one just sticks, gets the first wicket, and that's what they need, the Cape Cobras. Good shot. Lovely. Just the angle, the timing is just superb. 4 more.
Man in really good touch here. A stroke like this, balance spot on. Williams searching for that wicket. Has just given one into Eddie Moore's zone. And he dealt with this beautifully. Middle and off stump. Full enough.
Quality. Lovely shot that by Breetzke.
Oh, he's just been waiting for a little bit of width. And he's pounced on that one. We'll always see some lovely eye-catching strokes from this youngster. Can he go on here today? That's the big question. It looks like he's got lots of time out there at the moment. He's playing the ball late and just got offered a little bit of width. The length was fairly decent, but that width just gave him the opportunity to free the arms. Lovely stroke.
That's a very good shot that by Breetzke. Slightly over-pitched by Williams and beautifully played.
So we talked about guys like Sturman hit their length relentlessly, and at the moment they're searching for something, and he's over-pitched it, and he's met the middle of that Kookaburra bat, no doubt, racing for 4 back down the ground. One of the best looking shots and best feeling shots in the game.
Another good drive. Oh, it will go all the way for 4 that. 2 brilliant shots this by Breetzke.
Oh, it's another half volley, and he pounces on it once again. Kicking himself here. He's missing his length. Shake of the head. That tells you the story. Another lovely boundary, and that's a 3rd boundary he's hit now. Cover, extra cover, a straight drive as well. So that's been the feature. That short extra cover had no chance whatsoever stopping that shot.
Lovely flow as well by Matthew Breetzke.
That's a good shot for 4. Over-pitched and punched down the ground sweetly by Moore.
That's the length you want to bowl here, but that's just probably a foot or so to full. And Tini erring on length rather than anything else.
Flat batted down the ground. Just muscled by Moore, straight back past the bowler for 4.
didn't really hit it where he aimed. I thought he would look to mid-wicket region, but just probably on him a little bit quickly. And toe of the bat as well. It's amazing. He just gave himself, got rid of the front leg there, opened it up, and you could see, didn't go where he aimed.
Shot, beautiful. Slightly short, but he fastened onto that so quickly.
Well, just looking to give him some room to free the arms. Lazard Williams, you could just hear, didn't need to give him too much there. He gave him a bit outside off stump. And again, Eddie Moore just opened his right leg there to give him, and you just heard, yeah, in my ear that he's asking for off stump now. Eddie Moore is probably going to stand on there.
Oh my word, one off the back foot, one off the front foot, as good batting as you're likely to see, and it brings up the 50 with some style.
Beautifully timed, but then just moving across onto off stump, and Lazard Williams still going the wide line outside off stump, trying to run it across him. Look at that, just in the slot. That was just a full.
We saw the perfect example of the back foot drive square, the previous delivery. Adjusting his length, Lazard Williams is met with a sweet and extra cover drive, as you're likely to see. Oh, thick edge for 4.
That's so unlucky, but you know, if you give width, that could happen anytime, and you've got to make sure, especially in East London, it's like almost like a saucer-shaped field. When it goes down towards the fence, it's downhill all the way, and it's just the width.
Short, punched away and through. Long off's got to get around, but gives it best. Gee, this is good batting by Moore and Breetzke. That's 10 done. The power play's finished, and it's dominated by the Warriors. It's 63 for none. In the air and out. There it is. There it is. He's tried to thrash it over cover. Unnecessary stroke. But he's been playing freely and effectively. But that is the breakthrough the Cobras so desperately wanted. Patterson has provided, and Moore's gone for 40. It's 70 for 1.
That is exactly what you wanted as a Cobra player, that wicket, and that can turn this game around. Eddie Moore didn't need to hit that in the air, and that's the difference. You got to make sure you get yourself or your side over the line. There, I don't think there was many batsmen today that could hit it over mid-off and be successful. So he will look back at that as a big mistake.
First wicket down on the board for 70. Moore gone for 40. He's a good player, the new man coming in, the wicketkeeper batsman, the Sinatemba Kashile. Just 20 years of age. He seems to have been on the scene for a while now, but he's very accomplished. He's worn the green and gold of South Africa in T20 cricket. And here he comes in elevated at number 3, returning from injury.
That's a good shot from Kashile. Patterson gave a whiff. And we go 78 for 1. So going back into that, that's way too wide. That was with any better, even you can put that one away.
I don't know if I'll put it away, but that's a class shot that by Kashile. Oh, lovely. Lovely shot that by Kashile.
What more you want? Straight bat, past the bowler. Just like that.
It's the bowler that's sort of hoping that Jason Smith gets to it, gets some sort of hand to it, because the plan is to try and bowl wicket to wicket, try and get him LBW. Down the ground, finds the gap, and that's 4 more. Good way to end the over. 91 for 1.
Quick single, Hamza. That's close. He looks to have made his ground, but he's going upstairs. This is the umpire. Ashwell has taken 2 stumps out. Brad White, he's gone. He wants a look.
Yeah, you don't really need any hiccups further yet. That's the only way. Grounding bat, that's very good running.
Have a look. Grounding of the bat well before the line. Great example. Many a cricketer. Good stretch. Good grounding and safely home. So well judged, this young pair. Pull shot. He smashed that. What a wonderful stroke.
Sweetly timed. It's 100 up as well. It's beautifully timed. Ashwell just cashing in, and we saw it earlier today as well. The short delivery is not an option on the surface. It just looked like it sat up, and Ashwell just smoked it.
Beautiful, quick hands too. Oh, he's got it fine. Lovely leg glide, and that's running away for 4. So that's boundary off the first, boundary off the last. 107 for 1.
Yeah, beautifully played. That's always one of the nicer shots. If it comes back into you, all you got to do is have good balance and just help it along. Fine leg normally never has any chance of getting that, but look at the balance. Beautifully played.
Williams is back. Oh, he sliced this one away behind point, and what a wonderful piece of placement and timing.
Beautifully played. It's just pure timing. Ashwell, he's looking at the toe of his bat. He had to reach for that. Just the way now he opens the face of the bat. Look at that. Beautifully played.
Big shot, and he slapped it for another boundary behind point for the second time this over, and they're upping the ante on the Warriors boys. Always try to go big, and he has gone. He's gone very big indeed. A boundary to finish the over. Ashwell, 124 for 1.
Yeah, it's not the ideal way to finish the over as a bowler, but batters will always look to go boundary option, and that's what you got to get out of the over. It was a decent over before that, but looking to go straight, that's your best option. Just one shot, one bounce. That's one of his favorite pickups over the leg side, Ashwell.
Short ball pulled away. Beautiful stroke behind square, and that takes him to his half century. That's his 6th career list day 50, and now it's his 4th Momentum Cup 50 as well.
Teammates, change room, everyone's happy. The crowd here giving him the applause, and he played beautifully and made sure that they got off to a decent start here. His team in a dominating position, and we've seen glimpses of this young man, and there's always been talk that he would go all the way.
He's trying to go big. Has he got enough on it? What an amazing catch. That is ridiculous. What a catch. He's hurt himself in the process, says Hamza. Hope he's okay. But what a brilliant running back, one-handed. Let's hope he's okay. But that's the end of Ashwell.
That is an amazing catch, but he will be disappointed with the catch or the shot. It wasn't necessary. That was a wake. He played beautifully up until then, and just look at this.
head went back in the ground.
A bit of whiplash there, but Hamza, if there was any fielder who could get there, it was him. Captain running back, but just have a look at this. Stretched out one hand. Oh, beautiful.
As you say, his head rocked back, but Kashilep, he's gone. Well played for 35, 130 for 2. So skipper, Zubair Hamza, departs the scene. We'll have a closer look at that in the change rooms. Marco Maria marches out there. Slightly low 50, yet to get a 50 in this format. It's surprising. He's made some good inroads in the T20 format. He's been destructive, hugely destructive, and huge potential in this middle order. Coming in at 4. Oh, great delivery. Big appeal for the stumping, and they're going upstairs as Brad White. Let's have a look. And got one up there, and when he did, he immediately was a threat.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those. I don't think they look too happy, the Cobras. Umpire just want to make sure that there was no movement of that back foot of Murray. There's no problem with the front foot. No, that foot never moved.
He's gone upstairs as Brad White for that. A bit of a surprise. And he's just having a quick check and essentially asking the question.
Mr. George. Oh, Mr. George.
Not out. Simple decision.
That's driven and it's through for 4. It's a good stroke. It really is. It's marginally over pitch from Antini, but Breetzke is in prime nick now and has eased it away for 4.
Not too bad. A little bit fuller. Allowing him to drive.
Down the ground, sweetly timed. It's a feature of Marco Maria. It's away for 4.
That was too full. And Murray didn't even wait for the invite. Drive it through.
Over the top, through the line. That's a fine stroke. So much freedom in that.
That's how danger he is. Murray, stand and deliver. Ball full thunder, you're gonna get punished.
Short. He's picked the gap nicely. The placement is beautiful from Maria. And away for another boundary. The end is hastening here for the Warriors and their quest for confirmation of a semi-final berth. Hammered through the covers for 4. Width and length and an error from Bird, and it was just pounced on. And this will be 4 more. The length was just shorter than the fullness of the previous one, but the placement from Breetzke was quite outstanding. 12 from the over, 171 for 2. Deflects off the bat. It's going away for 4. Nothing that the non-striker could do. He tried to get his bat out the way. It's deflected off the bat and gone for 4.
That could have hit the stumps.
Rub of the green, I suppose you could say. I mean, if it hadn't hit the bat, it's going for 4 anyway, or is it hitting the stumps? But it's a good straight drop. Oh, it's hitting the stumps probably. Deflected over an umpire who nearly wore it. And then away for 4. 49 is the partnership. Yet another good one in this Warriors innings. And make that 50, and it's just timing of perfection. It's a push, nothing more than a push. And it also goes to the boundary. 50 partnership between Maria and Breetzke. Oh! 4 runs in fortunate fashion. They won't mind how they come, but they get ever closer to victory now. Just 2 wanted.
That was not a bad ball at all. Just caught an inside edge of Murray, and then that went all the way for 4 past the wicket keeper.
And here it is, slightly short, heaved away over mid-on. And Marco Murray ends this fixture in some style. And what a performance it's been by the Warriors. They were complete. The Cobras threatened for the first half of the game when they got to 179 for 4 and looked like posting something like 260. But when Magala ran through them in the lower order to take 6 wickets for the addition of just 9 runs, the Warriors were always favourites, just chasing 189. But they've batted beautifully. They really have. It's been an emphatic performance with the bat, led by the 80 not out from Matthew Breetzke, but Moore with 40, Kashili with 35, and Maria with 31 not out, all in good quick time, mean that the Warriors have cruised to an emphatic victory. And Makaya, that has got to fill them in really good heart going into the semi-finals. There is their run chase, needing just 189 to win. It was never really going to be tough on a good surface, but they batted beautifully. Moore and Breetzke got them off to a flying start. Breetzke stood firm, and that's what's great to see about Matthew Breetzke. So often criticised for getting out when set. This time he's seen it to job done.
That's the partnership between Moore and Breetzke, 70, and Sheila and Breetzke 60, and Maria. And then you look at the bowlers of Cobras. Williams 7 overs for 44 runs, and Tini 8 overs for 50, and Dan Pete 29. You go all the way. Pedersen 33, and Bird 21, and Smith 1 over for 9. That takes the Cobras, all the way to get the Warriors to winning the game of 191 chase.
Handshakes all round. One side completely elated, and their performance will fill them with a great deal of pride and promise going to the semi-finals. It's a sad finish to a Cobras campaign that never got off the ground, but the Warriors comfortable winners here today after Magala had set things up with the ball, a career best 6 for 24, and then the Warriors batting. It was supreme today, led by Matthew Breetzke, and it was great to see him batting all the way through and getting the job done with an 80 not out. The Warriors winning comfortably by 8 wickets.